feedback.
Yeah. And I know when I started my journey, especially, and here I am again, um, when people would say stuff like, "Oh, it's an inward journey," my question was, "Where do I start?" And I know a lot of people ask, like, "Where do I fucking start?" Like, I don't, there are so
Yeah.
many things that we feel insecure about. There are so many limiting beliefs we have to go and work on. There are so many things that we want to try and things we have to learn. Like, where do people start? If you had to say, like, I think this is a solid thing for everybody to start with if you want to get better.
Yeah, I would say, what I tell each client is like before working with me, they outline their intentions of where they want to go. And then I ask them to just approach what's at the forefront for you right now. Like prior to each individual session, I always ask them like what is showing up for you in your life right now? Because that will ultimately lead you to where you want to go. You've set the intention, the universe knows the order has been placed. But what's showing up for you right now? Is it your relationship with your father? Is it your relationship with your mother? Is it something that happened in your group of friends? Is it an insecurity that you just can't seem to shake right now? And that will always be the perfect place to start because whatever is being triggered in your life right now is actually the gateway for your growth and your expansion.
Mhm. Interesting. I like that a lot. I really do. So I'll ask you the questions I ask everybody on this show. What's something that you've learned recently? Let's start with that.
What have I learned recently? Oh, okay. Well, I'll share. This is like a little bit personal, but this is at the
Sure.
forefront for me. So I feel like someone's got to
Sure.
hear it.
Sure.
So, being kind of like embarking on this new journey, like recently moved to Bali, Indonesia by myself, not knowing anyone, 29 years old. I recently just uncovered another layer of letting go of society's norms, like let's say being a woman and being single and,
hmm
not yet having children
hmm
and making a move like this across the world, not knowing anyone. Like
hmm
I've always kind of, let's say, walked my own path and
hmm
if I may, been labeled the black sheep of the family in different ways. And I moved to Rome, Italy by myself and made that happen. But this felt a lot different. This felt like a little bit more risky in ways
hmm
because of my age and where I'm at in life. And let's say, I sold all of my possessions. I got rid of my beautiful condo in Toronto to make this leap of faith. And if we're looking at the old paradigm or that cookie cutter way of living of like, grow up, get the job, get the family, buy the house, potentially buy the cottage, the boat, whatever. I just didn't resonate with that ever. And so I feel like this was just like another level of me shaking all of that, saying it's okay that I'm alone and I'm embarking on this journey. Age doesn't matter. Where I'm at in my life doesn't matter materialistically. It's like following the soul's journey. So yeah, that's what I've uncovered more is like as much as I felt like I was independent and always following my own path, I'm still always releasing layers of society's norms
Yes.
and my parents' expectations.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And you're right. That is one of those things that, again, societal pressure is different for everybody, but especially as a woman that, a lot of people feel entitled to know for some reason when you approach a certain age. So that I'm proud of you for like firmly sticking to your values instead of it's easy to bend and let the pressures get to you. And what are my friends going to think? What are my family going to think? And what are, if I want to date in the future, what are they going to think that, oh, you're at a certain age and fuck that. That all really means nothing in the grand scheme of things because that's everybody else judging you based on the paradigm that they've adopted, and it seems to be one that commonly is adopted. So that's awesome. That's a really good lesson. I like that a lot.
Yeah, thank you so much, Nicholas. I appreciate that
Yeah, no
reflection.
worries.
Yeah.
No worries. No worries, right? Because I know like if you're a guy and that's kind of like you're in first off, those questions don't even happen until like you're 40. And even then it's like, well, he's on his grind, man. Like let him work. And it's like,
Yes, right?
yeah, yeah, exactly. And you know, everybody's got their crosses to bear, but it doesn't make it any easier when you get to them, right?